Hi there, Aquarius. We are back for your 2024 love and money reading. You have quite an intense general reading, but you have a lot of intense energy going into 2024. So we do have that Venus and Mars conjunction coming up in February. So there may be some interesting things happening for your love life. So we'll see how that pans out. But we're going to do singles, we're going to do couples, and then we're going to look at your money story for 2024, okay? Let's go ahead and get started. Singles, Aquarius. All right, so you're juggling. You're trying to make a decision. So you may be talking to multiple people. Three of Pentacles, it looks like you might be talking to multiple people. Or you might be seeking some advice from somebody about what decision you should be making. You're having a good time with it, though. It's not like it's a heavy thing, but you are trying to figure out where you want to invest your time and your energy. You may be leaving a stressful situation, so perhaps one of these connections was really taking up a lot of your time and your energy. You seem to be wanting to walk away from that and maybe move towards the more calming individual, the more stabilized individual, or choosing yourself and deciding to stabilize. You did get the Ace of Swords. There's a new interest that you have. There's a new connection that you're looking to make, one that might be a little bit more intellectually stimulating. Ooh, but you got a lot of responsibilities. You've picked up a heavy load. There are a lot of dreams you're trying to make come true right now. Eight of Wands. 10 of Wands is lots of responsibilities, a heavy load. 8 of Wands is trying to make those dreams a reality. 3 of Wands is you're stepping out on faith and you are actually like putting things into motion. You may be traveling quite a bit, needing to go to meetings, things like that. But it's leading you towards a connection that you really enjoy. It's leading you towards a nice, healthy connection. Yeah, I don't know. I think you might just choose yourself at the end of this. I think you just take your pentacle and you go home. But it opens up the door to something new and a new investment. I think this is a really good move for you. I think if you're juggling about the direction you want to go in, particularly if you're talking to multiple people, it might be time for you to maybe put some of that aside for a little bit and focus on yourself. Get your mind very clear. If you're over here juggling a decision between options, especially if one of them might require for you to have to move and you're not sure if that's the direction you want to take, or if the waters have been rocky because it's a little bit of a stressful situation, I think choosing yourself is a really good option here, or choosing the more stable, secure individual that doesn't cause you so much mental turmoil. Your mind is working on a lot of things anyway, especially as you're trying to create a lot more like manifestations of what your dreams are and what your connections are that you would like to have. So I think it's a really wise decision to make that change and take that route that's new, and focus on like really making this headway, making these travels, taking these steps forward. I think that's the most important thing for you to focus on. That will bring you towards a better romantic connection, and you'll want to invest in that. Like you'll want to give that one away instead of trying to choose between two that are coming towards you. I think you're going to be heading in a completely different direction at the end of this year. Aquarius singles. Let's look at our Aquarius couples and see what they have going on. King of Pentacles. All right, you're feeling pretty good. You're feeling pretty good. Things are going pretty well for our Aquarius couples. Feeling pretty stable, feeling pretty secure. You're going to be feeling like you have a supportive partner. You might have a Queen of Wands that you're dealing with. Leo energy, Sag energy, Aries energy. Just very confident, very like in her bag. Yours is really impacting. Ooh, it's impacting your money story very much so. Okay. You're thinking of legacy. You're thinking of long-term commitments. You're thinking of what that looks like for you, what that's going to be like for you. Like, that's kind of where your energy and your attention is going. It's like, what does that long-term commitment look like? You've been working really hard at this. You've been putting a lot of time and effort into this, especially in making this successful. There may have been, though, an imbalance that was going on. I don't know if this was an emotional imbalance, but it's usually one person putting in more effort than the other, and you seem a little bit worn down by how much you're having to do to make your legacy happen, make this commitment happen. This, though, may be the Queen of Wands, though, who's feeling worn out from how much they're having to show up while you're focusing on, the work and things. But overall, we get the World card, so things work out, things pan out. Your hard work pays off, your commitment pays off. Knight of Cups, but it seems like maybe the feelings have died down a little bit. You've been so focused on the financial security, the growth there, the investment there, that it seems like the heart might have lost a little bit of its. Or Knight of Cups could be that you're being much more slow and much more intentional in how you're approaching this relationship, which leads to you may be having a child next year, which leads to more growth, more manifestations, more sustainability, or desire to need that. I don't know. It is giving that like there's something emotionally that's missing here. It's like you get all the financial things, you get all of the like work that goes into this relationship, but you're just trying so hard. Maybe you're both trying so hard with this Nine of Wands here, but there's just this imbalance. Like it just seems like you're either always overgiving or somebody's always asking, like the needs are not being met, and you're tired. You may both be tired, but you're tired, and it works out. Like it's like, okay, this big legacy that you've been trying to build, like you build it and you get it. It's great. But the heart's missing now, and now maybe there's something else that's growing. Maybe there's a kid that's involved now, or maybe you've already had kids and you're thinking about like, what would that look like if we can't get our feelings back on track? And you have an Eight of Cups here, which is a walking away from an emotional situation. You feel a little stuck towards the end of the year. You need to change your perspective on things. You're definitely stressing yourself out. Why are we stressed? Why are we not reveling in getting the World and the Empress card? Yeah, it's just the feelings. The feelings are not there like they should be. You got a Page of Cups in reverse. Emotionally, I think you're tapped out. So let's get our outcome card. What's the outcome for all of this for the Hierophant? The Hierophant is giving that you may need to get back in touch with your spirituality. You may need to seek a spiritual advisor, a third party, get some counseling. You might need counseling. They might need counseling. You might need couples counseling. What else to go with the Hierophant? What else with the Hierophant? Strength card. You need to listen to your instincts. Tap into your instincts. Anything else for our couples? Yeah, Tower moment. Yeah, I don't know. There's a revelation coming. I think there's a big change coming with this. I was hoping to give you a really nice reading about, things working out and being really great, but it just seems like emotionally there's just something missing. I think there's, what I will definitely say is that there's not enough swords here. There's not enough conversations going on. It seems like you're both carrying the burden of this relationship on your own without having discussions and talking about it. It's supposed to be a partnership. You need to be talking about things more and less leaning on like other individuals. Even if you're going into maybe a spiritual space where you can have these discussions, like you need to be talking about these things more. Tell me more about the Tower card. What's the Tower card? Temperance. Yeah, there's an imbalance between the heart and the mind. And you got to get that back on track. You gotta get that back on track. The Emperor. You may just need more structure and stability. Y'all need to have some conversations. You really need to have some conversations about what this looks like, about your time and commitment, about how much effort and energy this is taking, how draining this is, how like, yes, wonderful, you're successful, but like your heart's not being taken care of, you're lonely, you don't feel challenged mentally, you're just like, you're overwhelmed, all those things. You're scared that this isn't working out. You're scared that you've made the wrong choice. You're scared that you're tied too much together to be able to like be free. Like all these conversations you need, all these things that are happening need to be conversations that you're having. Okay, so that is it for my couples. So y'all need to talk. You need to talk. Get out of your head and talk. Who cares if you're successful if you're unhappy and everything's a mess, okay? Talk before things fall apart, before things get to the tower moment. Get back on the same page, okay? If you want this relationship to work, couples, get back on the same page. Invite your partner in. Invite your partner in and share what's going on with them and see if you can get back on the same page. Okay, so let's get our money story for Aquarius. Aquarius money story for 2024. All right. Aquarius money story. Ooh, sorry, it's kind of missing. Aquarius money story. Justice. All right, there's a balance that needs to be found out, which makes a lot of sense. You've gotten a lot of that. You're getting to the end of a stressful situation, so if there was just something that just, which has been a part of your story for quite some time, your dissatisfaction. There's a balance that's coming in. You're going to get out of this stressful situation. You're going to have a lot more adventure. You're going to feel a lot happier. You're going to move and change jobs probably. You may actually literally move. But either way, you're going to find something that's just a lot more, a better space for you, a better investment for you, a better space for you. Perhaps just a better fit for you. And we love that for you. You need some adventure. You need something. We get the Six of Pentacles. So there's a little bit of an imbalance going on there. There's a power imbalance. Somebody has more power than the other. Usually it's the individual that's overgiving. Like this is exactly the same from that couples that's going on there. There's a power imbalance going on and you're worn out from having to keep things going. You need to rest. You need to take a break and you need to rest. The Emperor, this Emperor has shown up so many times in your reading. You are either the Emperor or there is an Emperor in your life. You need to rest and you need to get a little bit more structure, a little bit more stability. You need to figure out what is out of balance and you need to put it back into balance. That is the key to bringing you towards happiness. If this Emperor energy is not showing up and is being very stubborn, you need to address it. You need to address it. You got to get in line. You gotta get this stuff in line. You gotta be an active part of your life, okay? Yeah, you're definitely going to be traveling. I don't know if that's supposed to be in reverse or not, so I'm just gonna read it as a King of Pentacles. But you're definitely gonna be traveling. You're definitely gonna be looking for more, for expansion. And I think once you leave behind this rigidness, this like it has to be this way, I have to do this thing, that's gonna lead you. That's the path to victory for you. Like letting go of this, going back to your core, getting back in touch with like what it is that your heart truly desires, which for you is a little bit more adventure, it's a little bit more fire. There's a fresh new start coming for you. We love that, a rebirth. What's the outcome for our Aquarius money-wise? What's going on for them money-wise? Balance. Exactly. Everything you've needed. Balance, temperance, balance of your heart and mind, speaking up and setting better boundaries, going after what you want, getting in touch with that fire that's within you. Victory comes from your ability to recognize that, like, you do need some structure. There's too much. You're giving too much. You need to be able to give the wands back to the people. You might need to step into a little bit of that Emperor energy. I think you shy away from that because I think there's other people in your life who are emperors, who have a lot of strong opinions and will, and they're very just like take charge, and they can be overpowering. But when you let them take charge, when you don't step up and speak up and say, I need balance, it allows that energy to flourish. It allows for them to be successful in kind of running things. And you need to kind of step up and take a little bit of that. Take a little bit of that energy and say like, hey, I need this to work like this to be happy. I need more freedom. I need more adventure. I need more. I can't be stuck and, providing for everybody and carrying the full load of everything. I can't function like that. And that's a route that leads you to victory, that leads you to more self-compassion, self-awareness, that inner deeper journey and leads you to a rebirth where your heart and your mind are balanced. You get that justice in the situation and you step more into your power and that Queen of Swords, those really good boundaries, that really strong mind, like that's your path forward. So, all right, Aquarius, that's going to be it for you. If you want to know what your overall reading was for 2024, that video is already up. If you would like to be added to the list of signs that I do regular readings for, comment down below and I'll be happy to do so. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the like button, and I will see y'all later. We will be finishing our 2024 readings with the sign of Pisces, and that'll be up tomorrow. I'll see y'all later. Have a good one. I love you. Bye.